adventures of Harry Potter take place in Hogwarts School, then this school is known more than all other schools. From the Harry Potter books to the Harry Potter and the Cursed Child film series and the play, to a variety of games large and small from the wizarding world, they focus on Hogwarts. In this way, a lot of information is available from this school. But if we want to take a general look at this school from the outside, we have to go to one of the greatest, if not the greatest, black wizard of all time, Lord Voldemort. This dark wizard named Tom Riddle entered Hogwarts School but eventually chose the path of darkness to influence the entire wizarding community of the world. Along with Tom Riddle / Voldemort, we can mention Albus Dumbledore and Harry Potter himself as well-known people who studied at Hogwarts. Alarmorny School is a place where young wizards of North America are trained. This school, like Hogwarts, divides students into 4 groups. The way of grouping in this school is that the new students stand in front of the statues related to these 4 groups, and any statue that the student reacted to, joins the group related to that statue. In some cases, more than one statue reacts to a student. In this case, the student himself can choose a group among the reacted sculptures, so that we can see the traces of democracy in the school of Ilvermorny. The most famous students of Ilvermorny are Perpentina Goldstein, Queenie Goldstein, and Seraphina Picuri, who we saw in the Fantastic Beasts movie series. The interesting thing about Seraphina Picuri is that she was one of the few people to whom all 4 statues reacted. Finally, Seraphina chose Horn Serpent Group. Bobbiton Academy is one of the wizarding schools in Europe that has a very good relationship with Hogwarts. As we saw in Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Bobbiton was one of the 3 schools participating in the Tri-Wizard Tournament. Although Bobbiton is located in France and French students go there, young magicians from other European countries like Spain, Portugal, Holland, Belgium and Luxembourg also used to go to this academy. If we look for familiar names who studied at the Bobbiton Academy, we find Nicolas Flamel, Olympe Maxime, and Fleur Delacour. Durmstrang Institute is also the 3rd school that participates in the Tri-Wizard Tournament, along with Bobbiton Academy and Hogwarts School. However, Durmstrang's atmosphere is not very similar to these 2 schools. First, Durmstrang Institute is famous for including dark magic in its curriculum. On the other hand, Durmstrang does not accept wizards born in Muggle families. But perhaps the most prominent feature of Durmstrang is related to Gellert Grindelwald. Grindelwald was one of the young wizards admitted to this institution, who became very interested in dark magic. This interest was so great that Durmstrang had to expel Gellert Grindelwald even though dark magic was not banned. After Grindelwald, this school also dealt with Voldemort, so that Igor Karkaroff of Durmstrang had become one of the Death Eaters of the Dark Lord. Of course, after Voldemort's first defeat, Igor was able to escape punishment and continue working as the director of Durmstrang, so that the situation of this school becomes darker than ever. The Japanese school of Mahadakuro has the smallest number of students among the 11 main schools of wizardry. Its location is also on the highest point of a volcanic island called South Iwo Jima. Among the most important features of Mahadakuro School is its admirable academic system as well as its high skill in the sport of Quidditch. The interesting thing about Mahadakuro is that although the students enter this school from the age of 7, they do not attend it day and night until the age of 11. Until then, students are transported between home and school every day by magical birds. Among all the 11 magical schools, Ogado School is the largest, because young wizards from all over Africa go to this school. Although African magicians also use magic sticks, Ogado students prefer to perform their spells with their bare hands. The way students find out about entering Ogado is also unique. In this way, the headmaster of the school sends dream messengers to the dreams of these young magicians to announce their acceptance to the school. After sleeping, a sign is left for them as a reminder. Just as Ilvermorny accepts all young wizards from North America, young wizards from all over South America go to the Brazilian school of Castelo Branco. Hogwarts and Castle Birch were created around the same time period, and for that reason there is a debate about which school first came up with the idea of using magic to make the school appear as a ruin to Muggles. The school also offers very popular student exchange programs for young European wizards. Perhaps the only information that can be provided about the Russian school of Kaldostrias is about the sport of Quidditch. Instead of using wooden brooms for Quidditch, the students of Kaldostrias use trees in their entirety. Although the 11 main schools are registered with the International Federation of Wizards, there is no information about the other 3 schools of magic. At least not yet. Of course, J. Rowling mentioned that one of these schools may be located in Australia. As you have seen in the specific information about these 8 magical schools, not everything is clear about these schools. Many magical schools keep their secrets as possible, from both Muggles and foreign wizarding communities. For this reason, little information has been obtained from magical schools. It may seem a little strange that there are only 11 major schools for young wizards in the entire world. But we can find reasons for this small number of large schools. First, in some lands, young wizards were educated in the form of home education. Others use distance learning. Getting settled in the world is not that difficult for magical families, and if there is a school far from where they live, young wizards can go there if the student accepts. As Lucius Malfoy planned to send Draco to Durmstrang instead of Hogwarts, but was opposed by Draco's mother, Narcissa. Of course, it should be noted that these 11 magic schools are the main schools of the JJ Magic World. Who they are Rowling. In this way, it can be assumed that there are more schools in this world, but they are not as well known and big as these 11 schools. The magic schools mentioned in this article are related to the general education of young magicians. In the magical world, there are also special schools of magic that focus on a specific topic and subject, such as wand flying, special languages, enchantment, and so on.